Hello, hello. I am just going to change my name and then screen share. Hi, Lisa. Okay, I can do this. This is recording already. Let me go into. Okay, in a minute, you can give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can see this. Right, Lisa, can you see a black square? Yeah. Yay. Right, I am going to literally just wait a couple of seconds and I'm going to get started, because for those people that are watching back the recording, it can be really boring at the beginning. So thank you so much for joining. I would love you to pop in the comments where you're watching from. Where in the world are you from? And if you're a guest on here, then a massive, massive welcome. Let me just see if I can get the chat up. Yay. Okay. Right, let's get started. So for those of you that I have not met yet, my name is Carol. I am a very, very proud independent consultant with this absolutely incredible business and what's called a regional vice president, which will make a lot more sense as we go through this presentation. A tiny bit about me. Before I got started with Arbonne, rewind quite a long time now. I need to work out how many years it was, but I was an air stewardess, which I absolutely loved. I traveled all around the world. But once I met my husband, we got married, I had my first baby, I realized that I did not want someone else dictating to me when I could and couldn't spend time with my children. I bought a baby signing franchise, so I had no business experience at all, but I had this strong pulling to just be my own boss and in control of my own life. I hadn't heard about Arbonne and the opportunity back then, but there was this franchise for sale, which I bought, and I absolutely loved doing that too. But the income still wasn't what we needed to have a comfortable life, and I felt like I was on this continuous hamster wheel of just never having enough. And then when one of the children was sick, I had to cancel my classes. So anyone that's been self-employed, you'll know you usually only get paid when you work, and that was me. My sister also got very, very ill, and it reminded me of how fragile life can be and how short it is. And I just needed something that would give me the freedom and the security that I so longed for. So that's when I found this absolutely incredible, in my eyes, personal development program wrapped around the most amazing business. So for the past 9 years, because of this business, I have been at every single school drop-off, every single pickup, every single assembly, whilst running a global business in 6 countries. I have the finances to be able to say yes to things instead of no. I can visit my aging parents during the week whenever I want to, and I get weekdays off with my shift working husband. So for us, it's been completely life-changing. All I ask is that you listen to this with a completely open mind. I'm going to present an opportunity to you that was presented to me 9 years ago, and I knew nothing about business, nothing about what I'm about to tell you, but I just remember tiny snippets that set a fire inside of me and thought, if someone else can do this, so can I. I'm going to make it a success, and that could be you too. So Arbonne, as a business, has been driving the healthy living movement for over 40 years. So when I was looking at a business, that was a massive tick for me. It's been around for a very long time and we are well established. Peter Morg, our founder, believed that most chemicals back then in what was only skincare were not beneficial for the way our health is. He created this brand called Arbonne, which specialised in botanical ingredients with ultra premium products. He was an absolute pioneer in our industry. We were clean before clean was even a trend. We were the original clean brand. So since 1980, we have offered a flexible way for normal people just like you and I to start a business by recommending products that we love and teach others how to do the same. We are members of something called the Direct Selling Association, which I always describe as the Corgi Register stamp in the network marketing world. They basically advocate on our behalf, making sure that we are completely legitimate and above board. And every country that we operate in is governed by a law in every single country. So we are an online opportunity that can be built part-time, full-time, face-to-face, online, however you want. I built to my level mainly off social media. I just wasn't really using it, and it was only the past 5 years that I realized there, it has its pros and cons, and I kind of got onto social media, but I still primarily really build my business belly to belly and face to face. So, wellness in terms of a business model is absolutely booming at the moment. In the past year, over 74% of people have felt so stressed they've been unable to cope, and that's come from the mentalhealth.org. So, wellness is currently a $5.6 trillion industry and expected to grow by 57% to 8.5 trillion in 2027. So, again, when I looked at this as a business model, this is where it's at. It's bang on trend. It's what people are looking for, and there's a massive market for it. Have you known anyone that's felt stressed or lacked energy, or if they've been unable to sleep or unmotivated or lacked any confidence? How you feel matters. And today, people are actively looking for ways to improve their wellness.
Mm.
We
Mm.
have the most amazing products, and I will probably say amazing 50,000 times, but it's because they genuinely are. We compromise plant-based ingredients with the best of science. You'll see here on the screen just a snippet of what we offer. I don't actually know what the latest count is. If someone does, let me know in the chat. But I always say we've got over 450 products, but that might have been a few years ago. I have no idea, actually. We've got loads of products. Everything from babies all the way up to the elderly and in between. We've got something for everybody. We are co-developed by experts. We are continuously evaluating our formulas. And when looking at a business, having something that's consumable, meaning it runs out very frequently. First of all, it works, and it runs out means that people will want to reorder it, which gives you a repeat income. Now, we have the strictest ingredient policy. Because of what happened to my sister, was really in an anxious state about health, and I was looking to just upgrade our health as a family in all aspects. So this ticked all those boxes as well. We have banned over 2,000 ingredients, which we believe are questionable to people's health. I don't know any other company out there that has banned as many ingredients as we have. We are vegan, gluten-free, we're non-GMO, no artificial colours, we're kosher, we're halal, we're PETA approved, we're informed sports, and our biggest certification is that we are a B Corp company. So if you have not ever heard of a B Corp and you're interested in looking at this as a business, I would highly recommend you go and do some research about what B Corp stands for, because again, that is a massive tick, and there's nothing else that can give us a bigger certification to say we are the best of the best. Now, only 0.002% of companies globally meet the standards to be a B Corp. So, and Arbonne is one of them, which is just incredible. So can you imagine if every single company out there tried to get that stamp? It'd just be making the world a much better place. So, what is network marketing? I had never ever heard of this. And I remember seeing this slide and thinking, that makes sense. So I like to describe this because I don't actually think many people go to a shop anymore. You kind of go to a big superstore that sells everything. You get your food, you can get your products, you can get clothes, these massive supermarkets. So let's pretend we're in one of those, and you're looking for a face moisturizer. So that was me 9 years ago. I would go to a shop shelf and I would get something like a bottle of Nivea. And back then it would cost £10, and I would always go for the one that was reduced to half price. I thought, well, that used to be 10 and now it's 5, so that must be good. Now, to get that bottle of Nivea from the manufacturer here on this slide all the way to the consumer, there's a big, long process. And this is just a snippet of how it gets to the house. You've got the manufacturer, you've got the wholesaler, the warehouse, the advertising, the retailers, you've got the heating in the shop that needs to be paid for, you've got the sales assistants, you've got the cleaners, you've got so many people that need to get paid to help get that product from the factory to your house. Therefore, most brands cannot afford to fill up their bottles with products that actually are anti-aging, as an example. So if it says anti-aging on the bottle, it's probably not got much in it that is anti-aging. Network marketing, we have the manufacturer, and then we have the consumer, and we cut out the complete middle section, saving millions and millions of dollars, which is then enabling us to put all of our money that would be spent into the whole middle section, into our formulations of the products and our ingredients. So our products are filled with ingredients that actually nurture your skin and work. And that's one of the things that most people are quite surprised at, is when they try our products, you just have this transformation quite quickly because they do what they say they're going to do. I hope that makes sense. So what do we do? It's so simple. Now, you can run this business however you want. And a lot of people will, as an example, just learn this presentation. First of all, they'll switch their own products, because it's really important that you are really using and practicing what you preach. So let me know if you've had a shower today or in the past 24 hours. So in the shower, most of us, because I often get people say, well, I don't really use products. Okay, have you washed your body with some form of soap? Most of us have. You don't have to nod, you can just then you get out of the shower and we dry ourselves. And then most of us put some form of moisturizer on, whether it's on your legs or on your face. That's number 2. Actually, in the shower, you might have washed your hair, so that's a shampoo. And if you're lucky enough to have lots of hair, you might need a conditioner. So that's 4 products. And then out of the shower, most of us brush our teeth. That's 5 products. And most of us use a deodorant. That's 6. So if you are doing the basic hygiene things every day, you can run a multi-million-dollar global business with Arbonne. And so a lot of people will just learn this, they'll switch their own products and they'll learn this presentation, and they'll find people that are looking for a little bit more in life, and they'll present. And after hearing this presentation, some people will want to buy the products, and some people will want to start a business, and some people won't. And that is basically it. So you shop from your own shop, you share this opportunity with other people, whether that's the business or the products or both. Some people buy from your shop, some people will start a business, and you start earning. It's as simple as, and I think one of the worst things people can do is just overcomplicate it all, because that's all we do. We learn how to explain this business, and we learn how to share the products and repeat. So how does it work? So it all starts with you. And this slide always throws me because there's 2 people in it, but they would be a partnership. So if you want to start this business with your partner, then you could go into partnership, or you could just do it on your own like I did. So there are 2 actions to grow your business with Arbonne. You share and sell the products, and you grow a client base and earn repeat weekly commissions, which is a lifesaver at the moment. It really is. So anything that you sell through your online shop before midnight on a Friday in the UK, you get paid that commission the following Thursday. And you can earn as much as you're willing to share. So if you have the driest skin, and just by switching to our shower gel, you've stopped using that awful stuff in the supermarket with sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and you've switched to our shower gel, and suddenly you've had this transformation and your flaky legs are no longer there, you might be telling the whole world, and all these people are buying the shower gel, and you'll get paid that commission the following Thursday. For some people, a couple of £100 extra each week is changing their lives. So don't underestimate the power of what could happen. And if you want to grow more and leverage your time, that's where you should share this business opportunity with as well. So you sell products and you share the business opportunity. Some people will buy the products, some won't. Some people want to join you in business and some won't. Your job is to keep sharing, and over time, some people will say yes. So if you choose to build a team, your job is to teach and coach them how to do the same, share, sell, and earn. And at the beginning, you're going to have no idea what you're doing. That is normal in any job. Most people start a job and do not know what they're doing. So it's totally up to you whether you're completely coachable or not, and you have someone to coach and mentor you throughout the whole time. Remember, each one of these people on the screen has an entire network of people you have never met, which means new clients and new team members can join your business without you have ever met them. And for this reason, the scalability potential of network marketing is just huge. So this can create you time leverage. One of the biggest reasons people start to build an Arbonne business is the time flexibility it can create. Now, remember, you can build this through 1 hour a day, a few hours a day, or full time. It's entirely up to you. what I did was I stopped watching TV with my bag of crisps and my wine in the evening, and I got to work. And when I say it saved my life, it was amazing. I was in a very low point in my life. We'd had a huge bereavement. I just didn't know what to do. And still now, this keeps me busy. I can't think of anything worse than not having anything to do. And instead of the awful TV that I was watching, I'm just there earning an income and building a business. So that could be you. Many people build this alongside a full-time business and millions of children. So anyone can do this. Now imagine everyone on this page, my page is to the left, but yours is probably there. Imagine everyone on this page is in your team, and imagine they're all working their Arbonne businesses for 10 hours a week. Now, most of us are probably scrolling more than 10 hours a week. So for people to say they don't have time, maybe check your screen time and see how much time you've spent online. Monday to Friday in the evenings, you can do this alongside your full-time current commitments, and you are also devoting 10 hours to building your Arbonne business per week. Now, this means on this page, you now have 100 hours per week that you can benefit from rather than just your own 10 hours. That is true leverage. Something to point out here that I absolutely love is our compensation plan. It's totally effort-based. If you work harder than the person that introduced you, you can earn way more than them. Now, I like to always use the analogy of my husband, who has been working in the same job for over 10 years. And we have worked out in his traditional employment role, which the compensation plan is kind of the same. It's same in a school. It's same in office jobs. Everyone has this same kind of structure. For Richard to be able to have a promotion, so for him to get his boss's job, we need to either kill his boss, or we need to make his boss really sick, or retire his boss, because there's no job. So until his boss gets sick, let's touch wood, we don't want the other one, or retires, Richard can't have that job. He won't get the pay rise. And also in his business, they only get given a bonus if the company has performed well, and they only find out in November. It's all based on the performance. Whereas in our business, we are eligible for a bonus every single month if we want to work hard enough and get it. In Arbonne, and in this business, it doesn't matter who introduces who to the business. If one person is talking to way more people than the other, they can earn more. And that's what I absolutely love about it. It's such a fair business model. There are only 4 levels of success that you can work towards. So it's super simple, and you can go as quickly or as slowly as you want. There's no right or wrong way. Now, the potential at the first level is to earn anything between £50 to £800 per month. Now, we do have a document called earnings.arbonne.com that you can go and have a look at to see what's typical, but I am not here to show you what's typical. I'm here to show you what's possible. I was not and have never been on that typical list, and I'm just a normal, busy mum of 3 who just wants more from life. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. Now, there's bonuses, like I said, available at every single month, at every single level. Now, the second level out of 4 is something called an area manager. And in my experience, you can earn anything from £800 a month to £2,500 per month. Again, this is to see what's typical, visit earnings.arbonne.com. But on the typical statement, there are hundreds and hundreds of people who have been put into the statistics who are not actually running a business. So I would talk to someone who is and just see what's normal for them. Now, at this second level was where it changed our lives, because I was earning 4 times more from my Arbonne business, working it just a few hours in the evening, than I was from my full-time franchise. It's also willable if you want it to be. And you get lots of perks as well. The third level is something called a regional vice president, and this is where you can earn anything, in my experience, from £2,500 a month up to about £8,000 per month. It is completely effort-based, and this isn't instant. So I think the quickest anyone has ever got to this level is 3 months. It might take some people 2 years. It might take 5 years. It's whatever you want it to be. You are given a monthly cash bonus to go towards a car if you want to, which is always really useful. And what else do you get at this level? You get the opportunity at all levels to earn incentive trips if you want to, which is amazing. So because of this business, I've been able to go to earn Mexico twice, Dominican Republic, Morocco, Dubai twice. And I think I missed one out. There's another one. But the trips are absolutely incredible. And then the final level is something called a national vice president. And this is what caught my attention when I heard this presentation. I don't remember hearing much else, but I remember hearing, if you want to give this a 5-year, make it a 5-year plan, is what was typical. We've had a little bit of a blip in terms of a world blip in the middle of my plan. So we're back on track. But the potential to earn anything from £9,000 per month uncapped, and you can keep growing it as big as you want, was when I just thought, if normal people have made this work, then why not me? And I just thought, I'm just going to go for this. And there's absolutely no reason why any one of you listening to this cannot make this work if you're willing to be coachable, if you're willing to put in the time and the effort consistently over a long period of time. You also are able to go on a leadership retreat to Maui once a year in January, which is very appealing. And that's paid for 2 people, and loads of other perks as well. Hope I've not missed anything. So we currently operate in 6 countries. We're in the UK, Poland, America, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. Our parent company is Group Rocher, who are also a 40+ year legacy company. They have an infrastructure in over 100 countries, and they are here to guide us with our globalization. So it's so exciting to have them on board with us. These days, the power of technology, it only takes one conversation to get your business building on the other side of the world. So just think of the possibilities. Now, in the US, a statistic, I love a statistic, I can't even say the word properly, is we only have a 1% brand awareness. So there's so much more work to be done over there. We are in the right place, in the right industry, at the right time, and in my opinion, with the best company on the planet. So, after all the information I've given you, these are the benefits in terms of what to do next. Now, some people kind of go, right, maybe I'll just start trying to use the products, which is a really great way to start. There's something called a preferred client, which is where you pay in the UK a £10 one-off payment. If you're watching this in one of the other countries, we can work that out, whatever that is for you. And that's once a year, and it gives you 20 to 40% off. You can then start to use the products. And if you're thinking, well, you will think, oh my gosh, these are amazing, I know I can do this. You can simply upgrade to a business account, or just do what I did and think, there's a tiny part of you that's like, oh my gosh, this sounds too good to be true. Maybe what if this works? Then you just get your business account, use the products at massive discount. You have nothing to lose. The only risks of starting a business with Arbonne is you will have made some friends, really good friends. You will have improved your health and start to look a bit better. And you will have made some money if you're coachable. If after a few months you think, no, this isn't for me, you simply just don't run your business anymore, but you still have access to the full discount for up to 12 months. And that is absolutely it. So I hope that's been of value to you, and I hope that made sense. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, I can see you all now. If you are watching this back on replay, then go back to the person that sent you this video and ask them as many questions as you want. If you wanted my opinion, which you probably haven't asked them, I'm going to give you, just get started. It's the best thing ever. You have the most fun with the nicest people, and it will just change your life. So thank you for joining us live, 23 minutes, bish, bash, bosh. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I can't wait to hopefully meet you in the Arbonne world. Bye-bye.